So at the beginning, I did not care about this Faze clan drama at all. But currently, you know what? It's getting kind of spicy. I kind of like it. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And, well, one dog is Faze clan. And the other dog is, well, also Faze clan. Which makes it double the funny. They have been currently involved in drama for multiple weeks now. And if you don't know what's currently going on, I will fill you in. And if you're a Faze clan fan, well, this is probably where you stop the video, because I do not care about Faze clan one bit. If they all just suddenly magically died in the next second, I could not care honestly less about them. As a clan, or as humans, I actually kind of detest them. They are obnoxious and stupid. And currently, they are paying at least for their stupidity, which kind of makes this worth talking about. So, let's begin. How did this all start if you do not know what's happening? Well, the Faze clan was a private organization, and then they decided to go public, aka become a traded company. Aka, if you're a traded company, if someone has enough shares, you are no longer the owner of Faze clan. And that happened. That slowly happened. Because you see, the Faze clan got greedy. And their stock initially was evaluated extremely, well, it was extremely over-evaluated. They went public by saying that they need finances to make Faze clan even greater. Which was obviously a lie to anyone who understands even a bit about real life, and it was just an easy way to cash out for the owners and to get more rich, essentially. So that's the real reason why they went public. And, well, they went public, it went good, they got Snoop Dogg to promote them, and yes, they got Snoop Dogg and a lot of other people to promote them on literal lies and, you know, pretty much fairy dust, honestly. And, well, then it worked a little bit, and then when it came time to deliver, they could not, and now we are here, where one Faze stock is worth 55 USD from, you know, an average of roughly 10. So that's horrible. And because this happened, the owners, or the previous owners of Faze, are pretty pissed about it, and now they are yelling on Twitter, yelling on every literal platform where they can, that, this corporate Faze clan is big bad. They are soulless, blah, 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 blah. Let's ignore the fact that they wanted a good paycheck and they did not get it, and now they're pissed because the thing that they worked so hard for was destroyed, and they did not get even paid for it. And there's a lot of drama happening here. There's Faze Rain, a drug addict rehabist who literally is mentally insane by a lot of people's opinions, is tweeting, and there's things like this happening, and this is hilarious. So you have Faze Santana, don't know how to pronounce this, and the Faze clan is literally ripping each other apart for some reason. So this person is essentially throwing complete flack on every OG Faze member that was in the decisions of power, that they don't actually care about the org. And people are calling him out for this and instantaneously attacking. For example, Faze Rain, someone who was most likely extremely happy about the idea of getting a huge payday by going public and making Faze into a soulless organization, who now obviously is regretting every life decision. And they are calling this person dumb, or, you know, a poser, or whatever. You have Faze Banks, you know, one of the OG people of Faze that even I know about somehow, even though I did not know about Faze clan until a relatively recent point. Faze Adept, also someone new. And they're all attacking him. And why? Because he's calling them out. And this is just one part of the drama. And this is like the most delicious part of the drama. Because you see, this person is 100% right. The original people of Faze are just virtue signaling, essentially, to all of their subscribers and fans currently, that they want Faze to return to the glory days. In reality, they just want to resume ownership of Faze, because this is very understandable if you understand finances and business. They just want to throw something that they can have a shot at resuming control over Faze and making more money out of this. Because again, these are the people who originally decided to sell Faze out. And now they are virtue signaling to everyone, oh, we're trying to fix Faze. In reality, they don't do that. Here's some person calling it out. Faze Sonata says no if the OGs show up to try and revive Faze on YouTube, which is true. The OGs don't do anything. They literally just tweet about Faze being bad and how they could make it better or whatever, and that's it. They don't actually try and do anything. This is just a blind shot in the dark and they hope it sticks. Oh yeah. There's multiple rants about this, and then Faze Clan does even greater things. So, Faze Clan is now currently also involved in multiple dramas about their members. One of these members is Nick Mertz, who plays with Dr. Disrespect, and that's pretty much all I know about him. But that guy, for not doing anything with Faze Clan, for producing zero content with them, is allegedly being paid $1 million a year. Yeah, that's a pretty good pay. That's a pretty good pay raise for doing nothing but, you know, having this logo right there on his shirt or whatever. Yeah, and he doesn't even care. Faze Rain called him out on that, and you know what he said? Man, I don't give a shit. Okay, I'm getting paid, and I don't give a shit. Okay, he's driving his Lambo, and he could not care less, honestly, about it, and everyone understand that, which is hilarious. And by the way, for a business decision, that's good. Because if you want to be an org or whatever, you want to create an impression that you have connections at the bare minimum to all the big players. And you know, if you can get someone who plays with Dr. Disrespect to have your logo on them and say, yeah, Faze Clan is cool, that's actually worth $1 million a year, unironically. It's stupid. The world that we currently live in is without question stupid. That's just how the game works. Then we have great situations that Faze Clan wants more women into Faze. And they did some kind of preliminary or whatever you want to call it when they wanted to get women into it. And then Faze Rain comes in and says, spoiler alert, it's Grace. And the only reason I heard she was picked was because she was on one episode of Stranger Things. And now, a lot of you are not too young probably to understand this or lack experiences, but yes, obviously, when you have something like this, hey, does a woman want to join Faze Clan? They're not gonna pick someone who is most liked by the public. It's instantaneously a one-and-done deal, because they're just picking the person with the most influence. And someone who was on Stranger Things is definitely a great pick. In fact, this is the woman right here. And she has, you know, she has some words to say to Faze Rain about why she was picked, and this is hilarious. Listen to this.
About me signing with Faze?
I need to put it a little bit more.
Is because Faze Rain said that the only reason I was signed with Faze is because I was on Stranger Things. I'm sorry, sir. Were you in the meeting with us? Were you
Clap
there?
Back.
No, I've never fucking met you.
Be main.
And that is not why Faze signed me. Like, that is definitely how I got the meeting. Yes,
I mean, it's on brand for Faze to pick someone this stupid. Now, if you did not just... If you did not concentrate enough to hear what just was said, I'll recontextualize this. This woman from Stranger Things fame said that, no, because I was on Stranger Things is not the reason why Faze signed me up. And literally, she doesn't even put a dot at the end of the sentence, she just puts a comma. Sure, that was the reason why I got into this this selection process, was because I was in Stranger Things, but not because of that I was picked. So, the only reason she was there in the first place is because of Stranger Things fame, but at the same time, she's trying to tell us that that's not the reason why she was picked. Do you see what I'm putting down here? Are you picking it up? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? And this is... the fact that she doesn't even hesitate to say words like this just means she will fit right into Faze, because it's a bunch of idiots anyway.
I will definitely give that credit. That is how I got the meeting. But that is absolutely not...
Suppressed.
I think at this moment she understood that she said something extremely, extremely borderline mentally decapitating, and now she's like, oh my.
For you, down B. One enemy remaining.
And that's pretty much all for that clip. And Faze also had an announcement for her, calling her such a good and great person, obviously. And well, this is how that turned out.
Perfect.
I'm gonna put it a little bit more.
Good actress, not a good liar.
She seems really nice, obviously. She seems like a wholesome...
Were you there? No, I've never fucking...
Okay, from the start. Let's go.
Streaming is perfect.
Good actress, not a good liar.
She seems really nice, obviously. She seems like a wholesome...
Were you there? No, I've never fucking met you.
B-man.
And that is not why Faze signed me. Like, that is...
Yeah, that's kind of hilarious when you contextualize it like this. So yeah, the Faze dramas are multiple, plentiful, and they're pretty funny. Because, essentially, when it boils down, it's just a bunch of kids who got famous, who got a lot of money, and then someone came up to them and said, essentially, hey, going public will get you a lot more money. And they said, for shizzle! Or something like that, and they just said, yeah, let's go. And then they met what the real corporate world is. Because the truth is, if you're a YouTuber, you may be signing deals that are worth millions, but that is not the real corporate world, okay? When you're a YouTuber, for example, if you're like a 20k sub YouTuber, no company is gonna approach you with some kind of, I don't know, Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship deal, and they're gonna try to take you for a fool. They're gonna try and take you for a ride. No, they're not doing it. In real business, if you are doing a contract with a big corporation, a giant corporation, something that makes a lot of money, if you read that contract yourself, you should not be even able to understand what's written in it. But YouTube is a different world, where you don't even have to worry about the fact that the contract is actually bad towards you and it's gonna exploit you. YouTube is not even a world where that actually happens. Well, it happens, but it kind of doesn't happen that much, honestly. But the real business world is a place where, well, if you're signing a big contract and you are not a lawyer yourself, or you did not get a lawyer to look at it for you, and you're signing it after just one read, and you didn't even change any clauses in it, you're getting taken for a ride. You're getting exploited 100% of the time. That's real life. This is not real life. In Faze Clan, the moment they went public, they got a taste of the real world. And now they are regretting it, and now they're screaming into the void, and all of this stupid shit is happening. Admittedly, it is a little bit hilarious, because this woman clearly is detestable in a lot of ways. She's not very bright, she's not very smart. But then again, who in Faze Clan actually is smart? Who of them is, you know... Well, probably Nick Mers, honestly. Probably Nick Mers. That guy is just getting paid, getting a Lambo, getting all the fame, and he's doing literally nothing, and he could not give less of a shit. The only thing I'm actually surprised is how the hell is Faze Rain able to actually start all this drama? Did they actually not give him some kind of clause if you speak negatively about Faze Clan, if it's leadership or whatever, we're gonna destroy your life? That's like the only thing that I'm honestly currently thinking about. Maybe he's Gigabrain and actually, you know, send all his money and paychecks to his mom or family or whatever, and then he's, you know, then he technically has nothing they can go after, which is hilarious. That's actually a real thing that happens in the world, by the way, if anyone's wondering. That all of your money is being sent to a relative, so if someone sues you, congratulations, you're suing someone who technically is homeless. Which is a waste of oxygen and time, because you're not getting anything out of it. But it's insane. I mean, seriously insane. Look at this. I'm seeing drama alert posts. I haven't seen this in forever. Insane. Well, anyway... I hope this was entertaining. It's probably gonna escalate to some kind of super boiling point at one moment. And it's gonna be hilarious. Oh, let me just add in a little bit more. How absolutely idiotic and out of this world insane people are in this industry. This was a clip I saw from Nadeshot, I'm pretty sure. And he said, man, I want FaZe Clan to succeed. Because, you know, if they don't succeed, the industry as a whole doesn't do well because the FaZe Clan is, like, really big. And that's true, by the way. You want others to succeed because that means that you most likely will also succeed because the industry is in a good place. But this is what Nadeshot said. 1 in 7 kids in America know who FaZe Clan is. And that's where I facepalm myself almost so hard I knocked myself out. To be this delusional. If 1 in 7 kids in America knew what FaZe Clan is, then that means that pretty much every single person, every single kid in America knows what FaZe Clan is. That means that your popularity is bigger than Thomas the motherfucking Tank Engine. And that's actually quite big. That's not even a joke. The FaZe Clan would not be evaluated in 10 USD when it released. If that was even remotely true, they would be evaluated somewhere in the 100 to 200 range. Because that means that every kid in America and a lot of kids in other countries, other places also know what FaZe Clan is. They would be dominating the world, okay? They would redesign their houses so they don't have to walk anywhere. They can just get into a Lambo and drive like 5 meters, and when they get out of the Lambo gets burnt on the spot and replaced with a new Lambo because that's how much money they would have. This industry is completely off the charts insane. Like, the people in there are a joke. They have literally no understanding of what they are doing for the most part. They don't understand the market. They don't understand anything. They're just in it for the easy bucks. And considering this is a popularity contest, not a smarts contest, a lot of them are doing good. Anyway, I'm out.